What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome back to Disc Golf Justice. Today it is windy as hell out here, so I figured it'd be as good a time as any to test my discs out and see which discs I can and can't trust. I think one of the biggest ways you can get strokes off your score is with disc selection, and disc selection is never more important than when you're playing in heavy winds. So let's find out how my discs are flying in these heavy winds. To start us off, we're going straight into the headwind, but it is uphill, so I'm gonna take the cloud breaker and see how we go. Put it on some hyzer, try to get up in that gap. Oh, money, get through. Oh, an inch to the right, an inch to the right. We got a gnarly kick off of this tree. I think the most interesting part today is gonna be the putting because it's very windy and I have a really lofty putt. So this wind's just gonna take it all over. So hopefully we can. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's windy. This is what we got, a left to right wind. Come on, wind, die down for a second. Let me put this in there. Bang. Hole 2, I reckon I'm gonna throw the same cloud breaker downhill, see how we go with the big tailwind now. I think with this being downhill, but with the big tailwind, I should be able to throw this flat down this hill. But let's see how we go. Yeah. Yeah, stabled up quite nicely actually. It's fine being right there. That's a nice shot. Now we got a big right to left, so I reckon this is definitely gonna be forehand approach time. Take the get freaky. Sit down, go in. Oh, yeah, sit down, sit down, sit down. I knew as soon as I released that I put a little too much juice on that. Yeah, this one got away from me a little too long. Let's hurry up and make this putt before the wind comes back. Seems to have died for a second. Bang. That's a bird. Hole 3 is going straight back into the headwind, but we are uphill. I'm honestly a bit confused what to throw right now. The disc I want to throw right now hasn't arrived in the mail yet. I'm really keen for it to get here. I reckon I'm gonna go Hooya up this hill. And now the wind's dying down, I don't know. Let's just see how we go. Changed my mind, we're gonna go Crave because the wind just died. Oh, too much turn. That's a lot of kicking. We made the Mando though. We did make the Mando. Let's just save our par. Put this closer with that wind picking up. Look at that. Just playing with the, that was a zone, a get freaky zone. That just went dead straight, no fade. Bounced around in the air. Oh man. If I save this par into this headwind, it's a miracle. We're gonna have to put a little extra pop on, a little extra spin. Sit down. Yeah, dang it. That's a bogue. Now we got the big right to left for hole 4, so I think I'm gonna go forehand with the PD, put it on some hyzer and let that fight into the wind. Whoa. That would have been actually super great if it wasn't for the Sydney grass. I would have got a nice skip to the basket. So we actually came up quite a bit short. I thought we were up there at least. This isn't even in the circle. The wind has died down a bit for a second. It is right to left, so gonna carry me. Maybe I should aim more to the right. Stepper. Oh, I thought I did it. Thought I did it. Maybe I should have went felon off the tee here. The wind just picked up. Good timing, good timing. We got another hole with a big headwind. Or is it tailwind? It's kind of swirling right now. Way too afraid to try the forehand route, just bring an OB into play. I'm just gonna play it out safe, try to get my par on this hole. Flip. Oh, that right to left. Did it get around the tree? Oh yeah, there it is. For a second, I didn't see it come down. I was like, where is it? So in hindsight, I was trying to hyzer flip this up the hill because of the big headwind. But because I put it on hyzer, it's actually kind of a head right to left that exposed the underside of the disc straight to the wind. So it did flip up, but it was just getting pushed to the left the whole time, which took me into the tree and brought me over here. I'm not gonna play around with this. The wind's going pretty well right now. It's just put it up there nice and soft. Take our par. We got downhill with tailwind now, so I feel like I can play this one pretty much like I normally would. Just gonna forehand a zone out there and let it fade back to the basket. Oh, big skip straight into the tree. I've played this course a couple times, and believe it or not, this is not the best place to be in. I know, you wouldn't think it. Can almost see the basket. Maybe if I give it, oh, that wind's just picking up. Just give it one of these. Should I run it or? I mean, that's honestly not bad. That's not too bad. I reckon them moving this basket closer to this bush definitely makes it a bit harder of a hole. Just because, yeah, it's directly blocking it now. Before you could at least see the basket when you're at the tee. Oh, forget my disc. Hole 7's another headwind uphill hole today, but it is a par 4. Hopefully we can snag the birdie here. I'm gonna go cloud breaker, and I reckon I'm gonna go flat on this release. I'll come out of that. Yeah, I should have put it on some hyzer. That just went, we got the right to left wind now, so I reckon I gotta go forehand. I don't trust the backhand. All those reeds are OB, but I don't really trust my forehand getting the flutter, so here, we'll see how we go. Short, it's gonna be quite a bit short. Yeah, that's well short. We needed quite a few more beans on this one. This wasn't nearly enough beans. So we got another C2er. Do we run it? The wind's kind of blocked by these trees right now, so we might be all right. And it's kind of died down. Let's stop talking, do it. Oh, dang, I thought I did it. That's a crying shame. Really thought I did that one. Hole 8 is uphill, but we got the right to left wind now. I'm gonna throw the Essence because it's a bit flippy. Hopefully that turn can help fight the right to left wind. This disc is actually coming out of my bag in a couple of days. The one that I mentioned back on like hole 3 that I said I can't wait to come in, it's the one that it's replacing. But I'm gonna just throw this flat and hopefully the wind doesn't take it too much. Threw it nose up. Get through? Yeah, it didn't get through. Kind of got caught up here. I don't know what that was. Not really a look. The only spot to see the basket is where you guys can see right here. So I'm gonna have to block you off and just put this up there. That should be right underneath the basket. Lots of easy pars today at least, so that's always fun. Very entertaining. I'm gonna do something stupid and intentionally bring up the fact that I haven't hit first available on this hole in a very long time, so I can put that into my head and try to psych myself out to see if adding that extra pressure I can still avoid it. Short 190 footer, pretty gettable as long as you get down there and don't hit any trees. It's the wooded hole on the course, the only one, the one and only. We hit first available. We hit first available. We got a nice kick. This was a very, very, very generous kick. Can we take advantage? We're out, probably on circle's edge, outside of the circle. Oh, dang. Well, dadgummit. Could have had a birdie there, but gonna have to take the bar. Now we switched to going downhill with the left to right, so I reckon I'm gonna throw the backhand. Hopefully we'll see if this cloud breaker, the horizon is tough enough to fight that. Honestly, the wind's not blowing too bad now, but we're gonna see if it can fight back in. Yep, get around it though. Needs to get around it. Did not get around it, got right to it. That was so close to being good. We got another pretty generous kick though. Kicked right over here, pretty open look, circle's edge. Redemption time for the last one. Let's put it in there. Come on, Justice. Come on, man. The course trying to give you birdies, why don't you take them, buddy? Take them. We got a tailwind on this one, so I'm gonna test my luck throwing OB with the forehand. It should stable it up, so hopefully it should crash it back in bounds. Yeah, now get over. Yeah, oh, big, huge skip, stop. That was a gigantic skip. This got a pretty big skip when it landed, and it rolled afterwards. So once again, we're stuck with a circle's edge tester into a pretty blasting headwind at the moment. I'm just gonna lay this up if I can. Slick almost made that. I tried to just spin it up there, but that just made it float, and yeah, the wind. Another easy par though. We're back to a tail kind of right to left now, so I think forehand is gonna be the play here again. Try to crash it in bounds. It's scary because, yeah, you're throwing over out of bounds. Get up. Get through. Skip. Oh, good skip. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, I love this fucking sport sometimes. I'll tell you what, I love throwing frisbees. How is this for a shot? Skipped off the road, parked itself up here perfectly. Oh, that's a good bird. Lucky bird, but it's a good one. I reckon we're gonna do forehand on this one as well. Kind of that same wind. I just don't really feel like throwing over OB at the moment when there's no need to. Oh, nose up. It's coming back. I think it's a bit short, but that's a pretty good shot. This actually came up even shorter than I thought. I thought it was gonna be pretty much a gimme, but this is still a tester, especially with this tailwind. It's probably gonna try to drop me. It's a nice bird though, I really like to get it. Oh, that was a bad putt. That went in though. That was a bad putt. I left that way too high. Especially in windy conditions, I need to get a little bit more spin on it and less loft. We got the attackable eagle hole up next with a big tailwind. So time to bring out the big dog, let him eat, you know what I'm saying? Turn. No way that tailwind's that strong. Even the wild honey didn't turn. I threw it flat, I didn't even put that on no hyzer. And it turned a little, but wow, that's a strong tailwind. It's good to know that in a big tailwind, this Clash Disc Wild Honey will still hold straight for me. Like we're literally dead even with the pin. Like we got perfect distance with this. We just didn't get that turn out of it. So we got a circle's edge, probably just outside of the circle. Big right to left wind for eagle. I thought that right to, I aimed at right, that went right where I wanted it to. I thought the right to left wind would push it over into the basket, but it didn't. Well, how's this to spice things up? We got an easy birdie this time instead of an easy par. And if I'm not mistaken, we are now on the train. We got a big headwind now on a pretty short hole with a death putt behind it. I ain't playing no games, bringing out the beef, the justice, throwing myself down there. You know I got them guns. That was not a great toss. Real nose up and real not great, but we got across. Another straight headwind death putt for birdie. Probably should just lay this up. Yep, sorry to be boring like that, guys, but you know, playing a decent round right now. Why screw it up going OB in these crazy conditions? Feeling like we got a headwind, but left to right. I think backhand's gonna be the play. Put it on some hyzer. Hopefully it flips up, pushes straight, maybe even turns a bit. Oh, get through, come back. It's safe, it landed on top of the hill. Golly. The headwind got me. I should have used the Horizon Cloud Breaker. Would have been a better choice. Ain't playing around, bringing out the Justice again. Yep, sit, sit, sit. Good girl. A little more skippage than I would have liked, and now we got a big headwind. I might try to go inline this one. Bang. Sometimes I go to inline when I'm at these closer ones because you can really lean over. I lean over on my inline ones and really make sure I get it there. That was actually a really nice par save. I'm pretty happy with that. This one, we got a tail left to right. I reckon I'm gonna go Justice again. It's getting a workout today with this big wind. I'm gonna take it out over OB and let it crash back towards the basket. Oh, lift, lift, lift. It's still in. Man, I don't think we can get any luckier than this. This is so good that people aren't gonna believe me, but I always keep it real on my channel, bro. I always keep it real. What's the rule on this? You can go like 1, 2, 3, right? This is pretty casual, Royce. We're just playing casually, all right? Don't lose your tits. Everything's fine. Now, if I make this in, you can lose your tits, all right? No, not even close. That was a fantastic layup, one-of-a-kind layup. We're back to the easy par crap again. We'll take it, we'll take it. No complaints here. Last hole, bring it in, folks. Pound it up, good round. It was nice playing with you. We got island hole, only 190 feet. I'm gonna go get freaky zone. Right now we're sitting at 3 under. I'd like to get to 4, so we gotta park this up. I'm just gonna go stand still, actually. Oh, it's a tester putt. It's in the circle, but that's a tester putt. We didn't set ourselves up here for success, but let's just go ahead and defeat the odds, you know? Circle's edge tester. We're inside the circle by pace or two, but come on, windy day. We gotta will it in there. You gotta want it. Oh, fuck. I wanted it. I'm telling you I wanted it. I am telling you I definitely wanted it. All right, y'all, that is gonna wrap up my windy day round. It can be really challenging out there when it's a windy day, knowing what disc you can trust and what disc you can't. And I think I'm starting to get a little bit more dialed in. I'm glad to finally have a foundation. Like this is the disc I'm bagging. Some of them will change a little bit, but I'm glad to finally have a foundation built. If you guys like the video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. If you wanna see more, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.